Yo, what game is this? They must want you to experience this through the DualSense controller. Yo, let's talk about this PS5 global ad.
GEORGIO ASMR.
Welcome to a world where you can feel more. A world where you can see with sound. A world where you can feel force at your fingertips.
So the reason I let that whole thing play for you guys is because I didn't want to talk over it, because Sony wanted you to get a glimpse or get an idea of the sound and the way that DualSense controller will feel in your hands. And this is not gonna just be any old like gaming controller. This thing is you're gonna literally feel like you're a part of the game. And with the PS4 controller, we had the whole touchpad, which was really unique because you can use that to like access the maps and stuff. And also it had the whole speaker option where you could hear voices and hear different cool things from the game, from the from the controller speaker. And so basically, with the PS5 controller, they really want you to hear everything around you. And not only will you be hearing things a lot better when you're listening to your in-game audio through your DualSense controller, but also you'll be feeling it like literally in your hands when you're using the controller. And like they even had made a post about this on their official PlayStation Twitter account. Well, where they was talking about like for different games, you're gonna feel different things when you're using the DualSense controller. And they had showed like some screenshots on the blog website, which I will have a link to this blog post that they had about the DualSense controller. And I know a lot of people want to know like when they're gonna reveal the price and all of that. They did say on that blog post, like towards the very end of it, they did say that they're going to reveal, they're gonna have more information for us in the weeks to come. So we could get some more news about the PS5 in terms of the release date and the DualSense controller, probably by either, I would like to say maybe the end of this month, but I'm definitely thinking September is when they're really going to give us all that information, because you want to be able to go ahead and pre-order this console, because they did say they're only releasing a limited amount. And I guess due to what's going on in the country right now with the economy and a certain pandemic thing. But more specifically, this video we're going to be discussing this DualSense controller, and basically they reveal more features about this controller. And the reason why I believe Sony called this controller, this PS5 controller, the DualSense controller, instead of just calling it DualShock 5. This is not gonna be like the DualShock 4 or any of the previous PlayStation controllers that we've used. This controller is gonna feel differently in terms of like when you're doing certain things in the game. Like for example, on the blog website, They had Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. They reveal how the game will affect the feeling of when you're holding the DualSense controller. And so basically they wrote like a little small excerpt of like what you may experience. And it says, like, for example, in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, as you pull the trigger, like the rear bumpers on the controller, you'll fire from one barrel and you can feel the resistance around halfway down the trigger. So you're literally gonna feel like when you're shooting a weapon, you're gonna feel when your character, like for example, they had a screenshot of Ratchet grinding on these guardrails with his shoes, and you're literally gonna feel him doing that with this controller. And and they also said need a bigger blast, and they say pull the trigger through that resistance point and you'll fire both barrels at the same time. So basically, if you're shooting a gun, like you're playing a game where your character is shooting a gun, it's gonna feel so good. It's just gonna be breathtaking. And that's the reason they call it the DualSense controller, is because it's utilizing all your senses. You're not only the games are gonna look beautiful nonetheless on the PS5, but you're going to feel how beautiful the experiences are. You're going to hear them. With they say they're gonna have like 3D audio. The audio is gonna be high tech all around, and so they really are intending for us to use the headphones feature of this DualSense controller, or more specifically, they're really relying on us to use this controller and use it to tell what to do next in the game. And this controller is really going to play a big role in how you finish certain games, how you do certain objectives in the game, and you're really going to need to rely on that controller. And it's not just some old accessory, and that's really unique, if I say so myself. Also, I want to talk about the Spider-Man Miles Morales thing as well, because this controller is really going to play a big role in that game, because in this particular game, Miles Morales, he's gonna have his own set of unique powers in this Spider-Man game. So basically, like he's gonna have like electric powers and stuff. So he might be using like some electric web swinging to get to different areas and stuff. So his powers are gonna be a little bit more high tech than what we played in the previous Marvel Spider-Man game. And so when he's using these electric powers, when you're swinging through the city and everything, you're gonna literally feel that with this controller. It's gonna feel like you're actually the one inside of that Spider-Man suit swinging those webs and stuff. And that's really dope, if I say so myself. And with that being said, this all makes me very excited to get my hands on the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. So anyways, let me know what you all think of this. And I just wanted this video to be a nice little fun discussion about the PlayStation 5 global ad in the DualSense controller features. I appreciate you all for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see what's coming next on the channel. This is Giorgio, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Catch you all next time. Be safe. Peace out.